The Trojan horse is a historical and modern metaphor for deception and infiltration, with its roots tracing back to the ancient city of Troy. Located on the coast of present-day Turkey, Troy was renowned for its impressive fortifications and strategic significance. The inhabitants of Troy, known as Trojans, found themselves embroiled in a protracted conflict with the Greeks, who were celebrated for their military skills and tactical ingenuity. The Siege of Troy. For 10 long years, the Greeks laid siege to Troy, attempting to breach its formidable walls. The Trojans, confident in their defenses, resisted the Greeks' advances. However, as time wore on, the Greek forces grew increasingly desperate. Their repeated attempts to penetrate the city's defenses had been met with failure, leading to a stalemate that drained resources and morale on both sides. In a moment of tactical brilliance, the Greek leaders devised a cunning plan to turn the tide of the war. They constructed a massive wooden horse, hollowed out to conceal a select group of their best soldiers. This ingenious ruse was intended to exploit the Trojans' sense of victory and overconfidence. The deception. As the Greeks completed their formidable wooden horse, they staged a retreat, leaving it at the gates of Troy. They created an elaborate facade, making it appear as if they were abandoning the siege entirely. The Greeks even set fire to their camp, further convincing the Trojans that they had given up. The next morning, the Trojans ventured out to inspect the horse, their curiosity piqued. The sight of the giant horse filled the Trojans with excitement. They believed it to be an offering of peace, a symbol of their victory over the Greeks. Despite the warnings from a wise elder who urged them to remain cautious, the Trojans ignored his advice, choosing instead to celebrate their apparent triumph. They brought the horse into the city, thinking it would serve as a trophy of their victory. The fall of Troy. That night, as the Trojans rejoiced, the hidden Greek soldiers quietly emerged from the horse. With stealth and precision, they unlocked the gates of Troy, signaling their fellow soldiers who had hidden nearby. The Greeks, who had been waiting for this moment, launched a surprise attack on the unsuspecting Trojans. Caught off guard, the Trojans were unable to defend their city. The Greek forces poured in, leading to the destruction of Troy and the end of the war. This story of the Trojan horse has since become a powerful metaphor for deception and betrayal, illustrating how trust can be exploited for nefarious purposes. The digital age and malware. In modern times, the term Trojan horse has transcended its historical origins to describe a type of malware that deceives users into installing harmful software on their computers or devices. Just like the original tale, this modern malware often disguises itself as something benign, be it a game, an attractive offer, or a legitimate software application, aiming to gain the user's trust and access to their system. The first known computer Trojan horse, dubbed Animal, emerged in 1975. It was a simple prank embedded in a game that inadvertently spread itself across networks. However, the concept took a darker turn in 1986 when a more malicious version of the Trojan was created by two brothers in Pakistan. They designed a virus to protect their medical software from illegal copying. Unfortunately, this virus ended up corrupting entire systems, marking a significant escalation in the threat posed by Trojans. Evolving threats. As technology advanced, so did the sophistication of Trojan malware. In the following decades, numerous variants emerged, each more cunning than the last. Some Trojans were designed to steal personal information, while others aimed to control infected systems remotely, forming botnets used for various malicious activities. In 2010, a company called So Group was founded by three friends in Israel, creating software that allowed tax support workers to access their clients' systems with permission. While this was intended for legitimate purposes, it highlights the potential for misuse and the thin line between beneficial access and exploitation. Conclusion. The story of the Trojan horse serves as a timeless cautionary tale about the dangers of deception, trust, and the consequences of letting our guard down. In both ancient warfare and modern cybersecurity, the lessons remain relevant. Users must remain vigilant, questioning the authenticity of offers and downloads, to avoid falling prey to the digital Trojan horses that lurk in today's online landscape.